just putting brackets outside. That's all we're doing. Okay. So that's the reason why, and this is what it looks like. So I'm just going to put a bracket around here as well. Okay. Everybody with me so far? Does this make sense? You okay with this?
Sir, this makes no sense.
This makes no sense, right? You need to know. Why does it? Where do you stop understanding? Where do you stop?
Over.
Where do you stop? Tell me exactly where you stop. Let's go back to first principles again. Okay, let's go back. So, you know, what's the only way I can add these two fractions together? What's the only way I can do it if the denominator is the same? Okay. Okay, stop talking for a second. Answer my question. Generally, when we are trying to solve, when we're adding fractions, what is the only way we can add a fraction? If the denominator is what does it have to be? The denominator, the bottom number. What does it have to be in both sides of the fraction, both sides of the equation? They have to be the same. Okay, they have to be the same. I can't add 1 over 27 plus 1 over 36. I can't add it until I get these two numbers the same. Okay, I can't do it otherwise. Okay, so because these are not numbers, okay, and we did an example just a few moments ago where we had numbers, but here we've got unknowns. Okay, these are unknowns. So x is an unknown, part of an unknown in the denominator. So what do I do? What can I do? What can I do to get these two the same? I can multiply the first one by the second one and the second one by the first one to get the same number. Okay? So all I'm doing, and everyone, please listen carefully. All I'm doing is saying, if I write it out, I'm putting the second term outside the bracket. I'm putting a 2 there. Okay, so you're with me so far. So all I've done is taken this one, just plonked it there. Okay, then what I've done is, I don't know why I did it in white, but anyway, it doesn't matter, it's a different color. I've got the first term, which is x plus 1, and I'll multiply it by the x minus 3 here. So all I've done here, and I'll do this in orange, I've taken this, and just put it there. And what happens when I put the bracket outside? Okay, whatever I do to the top, I've got to do to the bottom, correct? So essentially, let's do the multiplication. So, ooh, what's happened there? That's fine. I'm not sure why I did that. Okay, so what is 2 times x? What is it? Oh, we're opening up the bracket now. What's 2 times x?
Kx.
What is 2 times minus 3? 2 times minus 3.
Minus 6. Minus 3 is
Okay, and whatever I do to the top, I've got to do to the bottom. So these are both unknowns. That's all I've done. Help me out here. What is x plus 1 times by 1? It's just x plus 1. That's all it is. Okay.
X plus 3 X plus 1.
What's at the bottom now? What's at the bottom?
Oh, this one's easy.
Go on then.
It's x
Yep.
plus
I know. That's it.
1
You're just timing your mom on doing.
bracket, and the other bracket is going to be x minus 3.
X minus 3. Yeah,
But
so whatever we...
sir, isn't it supposed to be the other way around because you get the same?
Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. So an example is, if I say it's 2 times 3, or 3 times 2, what's the answer? This is 6. This is still 6, isn't it?
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. So if as long as you're multiplying, there's the multiplication here, it doesn't really matter. These are the same. I've got this term here, I've got this term there, and then I've also got, in green I'll do this, I've got this term here, and I've got this, so they're exactly the same. They're exactly the same. Okay? So, just wanted to point that out. You're right, they're written in different order, but they're exactly the same. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are nearly at the end of this, by the way. We are nearly at the end of this, okay? So, what do? I can rewrite this, okay? And before I move on, is there anybody who's still stuck? Because I want to make sure you fully understand it. We've got some really complex ones coming up.
I don't understand.
Sorry, who's this? Who's this?
Only a little bit over here.
What is your... Is it Simran, is it? Simran?
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay, Simran, how old are you, by the way, Simran? Simran, how old are you?
10.
10. Okay. Maybe you haven't come across this so far, maybe. But I think it's still important you understand it. Which bit do you stop understanding at? Which bit?
When
Maybe
you're multiplying them and getting the answer. How do you get 2x minus x 6?
because all I'm doing is this, and let me just expand this out. So what this is, so I'm multiplying this term here by this. So essentially, I'm doing, and you know how to expand these out, don't you? What does that equal to? Come on, let's do it, Simran, please. What is that? We did this about 3 weeks ago. What is it? I do this with this and this with that. So what is... No. What did you say before? What was the first x term?
2x minus 6 because 2x minus 6.
Okay, okay, and there we have it. There you have it. You have it there.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Okay, understand? All right, good.
Yeah, thank you.
Good. No problem. Right, we haven't finished, ladies and gentlemen, and we're running out of time.
We'll get the answer.
Okay, so hold on. Let's just not count our chickens just yet. Let's just go on to this. So we got 2x minus 6 plus x plus 1 because the bottom terms are the same. I'm just going to write it out in this way. I'm going to write it out as x plus 1, x minus 3. Okay, so let's finish this off now. Let's add up all the x terms. I've got a 2x here. I've got a 2x there, and I've got an x there. What does that equal to? 2x plus x is equal to 2x plus x is equal to 3x. Okay? Numbers, please. Numbers. Who wants to have a guess at the numbers? I've got a number here, and I've got a number there. Be careful of the sign. What is this, please? What's the number?
It's going to become a negative.
Yeah, negative what?
Negative 5.
You are a genius. Thank you very much.
Negative 5, and then it's over x plus 1 in brackets, and then the other brackets is going to be x minus 2.
That is the answer. Okay? Right. Okay? We're going to do a really complex one now. a horribly complex one, which is gonna. I don't know who did the scribbling on my canvas, but it doesn't matter. Somebody put some dots on there. Not to worry. Right, more difficult ones coming up. I'm going to choose a devious one, a devious one to for you guys to do.
That
Right,
that means the most difficult one.
crafty. This means crafty. I
Oh,
okay. I want you to concentrate, everyone.
someone to do it. Pick someone to do it.
No, we're going to do it together. We haven't got onto the complex ones I wanted to get onto. Amrit, are you following? Does it make sense? Same principles. Same principles. What do we do? What do we do when we want to add fractions? What's the rule? Basically,
I know this time.
okay, help me then. Do it because I don't know how to do this. What do I
So
do?
you're gonna do a plus 2 times by a plus 3, and a plus 3 times by a plus 2.
Let's do it long form. Okay, you're probably right. I want to do it long form. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to multiply. I'm going to put a 1 here. I'm going to put a 2 there. So the only way, the rule is, the only way I
Oh,
can add these together is if 1 and 2 are the same. Okay? If the denominator is the same. So the only way, because I've got unknown terms, the only way I can guarantee that the denominator is the same is to cross multiply, is to multiply 1 by 2 and 2 by 1. That's the only way I can do it. So let's do that. So I'm going to take a plus 3. I'm going to open up the big bracket. I'm going to put the first term in.
so, is it
Yep.
exactly what it is?
It's got a slight twist to it, but you'll only see it at the end. Okay. You'll only see it at the end. There's a slight twist to this. Okay. I'm just going to put a bracket around there actually, and if I could put in a clean bracket, it'll help even more. I'll leave it as it is actually. Okay. And then I'm going to take the first term and I'm going to multiply the second one with it. So that's going to be what? A plus 2. Agreed? I'll put the lines in, okay? In different colors. So in case you're not sure where these numbers come from, this number, oh, what a horrible line, my hand slipped. So this number is put here, and then in orange, it's put there. Okay, and what happens? Whatever I do to the top, I've got to do to the bottom. So let's expand this bracket out. I'm actually just going to write it out. I'm not going to do it. I'm just going to write it out. Okay, so you understand. So what this becomes in long form, understand? And remember, I'm doing whatever I'm doing to the top, I've got to do to the bottom. Okay? You know what? I'm just going to do this actually. Give me 1 second. Plus a plus 2